Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer, and for those of you who are watching this video right now, welcome to my channel. And this is going to be a short summary of my April journey, and I'll also be talking mostly about SOWP in this video. But because I started a series of recording my journey throughout the month, I did not want to keep something pending for April, and I did not really want to make another video just for SOWP. So I'm going to sum it all up in the same video, I believe. So yeah, April wasn't really great for me. Most of the time during the month I was feeling really exhausted and tired because I have applied for my spouse's work permit, and things were not going really well. The immigration um, things are changing right now in Canada, so the time period or the processing time has been increasing every week, and it was literally testing my patience. But eventually, by the end of the month, on the 30th of April, we received a refusal for my spouse's open work permit, and yeah, so overall the month was really bad. From the start of the month, I wasn't really feeling like doing anything great because also have been moving to different places, just hoping that my husband would be here. So initially I thought, the according to the processing time, my husband's approval was, or rejection, whatever it was supposed to be on the second week of April, but uh, it never happened. And I've been moving to different places, and I wasn't really getting used to the atmosphere because it didn't really feel like my personal space. And but however, this month, okay, I'm just thinking that I'll no longer wait or put a pause on a lot of things that I have been planning to do once my husband is here. Like for example, I thought of taking an apartment, let's say, or setting up my own space or things like that. I'm just going to go ahead with my life, and I'm just going to wait for the immigration to take care of the spouse open work permit. I'll be applying again. But yeah, to sum it all up, April wasn't really great. I wasn't doing anything much. Most of the times I was just in my room sulking and watching a lot of Netflix. And yeah, that's it about April. So it was a bad month, and I don't think I've improved anything in it. Okay, now talking about the spouse open work permit. So I've applied for my SOWP application on the 23rd of November, and we had our biometrics, that is my husband's biometrics, on the 24th of November. We got a letter. I think we received the correspondence letter on the 28th of November. So that's the timeline, and we never received a request for medicals or anything as such. And finally, on the 30th of April, we got a rejection. The refusal reason was that something related to my job, and some document, or they were not able to I believe tell which knock code I belong to. This was a little bizarre because most of the times I was told that for SOWP, the spouses, or whoever is in Canada at the moment, that partner's job doesn't really matter because SOWP is independent of itself. That's what, at least what I was told by my lawyers. And we applied for this application through a lawyer again. It was a bad choice. In Canada, I think you need to build your network really well, and I do not have much of a network because most of my education was online. I stopped socializing. I just go to work and then come back home and then spend time by myself. So I did not really have the right immigration lawyer's contact or way to go about it. So he was definitely very responsive. They responded maybe 24 to 48 hours after I raised a request. But it so happened that when I first applied for my SOWP application, I was working at a different brokerage, and during the middle of the process, in the month of January, was when I've moved to a different brokerage. I'm an insurance advisor for home and auto, so I changed my insurance brokerage. And then when I reached out to my immigration lawyer and asked him if he could upload the new employment documents, he always used to deny it. I think I literally told him 3 to 4 times to upload the new pay stubs or the offer letter or anything as such, and he kept declining it. And also what I did was, I asked my husband to speak to a couple of lawyers from India, and even some of the immigration officers in India, they are not really able to understand what this refusal reason is. Even I am a part of a WhatsApp group where people keep posting their approvals and rejection reasons. I think during April 30th, somewhere around that time period, most of the refusals had the same reason. So a lot of people reapplied or clicked, I think they did the reconsideration process. But my lawyer told me that reconsideration is not an option because I missed out on adding a letter. Now, what is that letter? This is really important. That's the knock letter. Now, I'll tell you what that knock letter is. It's an employment reference letter. I will maybe post the sample somewhere here on the screen or in the chat. So this letter talks about the roles and responsibilities of you or the person who is working in Canada. So I am on my PGWP, right? So I had to put an employment reference letter from my employer stating that this is so and so is my designation, and that's my knock code, and I fall under this specific tier, and these are my roles and responsibilities in my current position. So this is a letter I missed out on attaching in the during the first time. And also another thing is, I am a Christian, so I got married at a church, and we are provided a document at church. Now that itself is called as a marriage certificate, but for some reason a lot of immigration officers happen to tell us that that is no longer valid, or that is never valid. So we were supposed to be uploading another letter, which I think is issued from the Indian government. So there is a different process altogether for it. We need to go to the, I think, Panchayat office. I'm not really sure what office that is. Some municipality office. We go there, we sign together as a couple, and after 30 days, we take 3 more witnesses along with us, sign again, and then, whatever government certificate we get, that is the letter or that is the document that we are supposed to be uploading as a marriage certificate. So if you are a Christian and if you are planning on applying for SOWP, make sure you get that document, because seems like the immigration officers here do not consider the church wedding certificate as the actual certificate of wedding. So now I'm going to reapply, which is I'm going to launch a new application again. It's just that I am a little confused and scared, because if most of the people are telling that if it gets refused again the second time, then it will be a problem. But this is a sample, I think, of the documents that I uploaded for me, and this is a set of my documents that my husband has uploaded so far. I think most of these documents are going to be same, but if anything changes, then maybe I will make another short video. I'm going through a different immigration office right now, so maybe I'll upload a new video with a short clip of what documents you might need if you're trying to apply it from your end, or if you're just looking out for information about SOWP. Because honestly, when I have been trying to look up for SOWP when it came to a Christian wedding or something like that, I haven't really found anything on YouTube. So hopefully this helps. And yeah, if you can just comment down below and tell what your SOWP application looks like, or if you can give me some tips maybe before I reapply the entire thing again. If you have any suggestions, just go ahead and drop it in the comment section, and maybe I'll look at it and I'll tell my lawyer about it. For everybody out there who has been applying for SOWP, I totally understand how hard and difficult it's getting here. I've seen people who haven't yet received any response from IRCC, who have applied in the month of October and September. there is very there are a lot of chaos going on right now in the WhatsApp chats that I'm in, because a lot of people just keep saying that some people are asking about what their file status could be when they applied it in December, and then somebody from the group tells that we have been waiting since October or September and they haven't yet received responses. So there was a time until December, I believe, where they were actually going with the right process, like they were picking up applications of every single week. But after 15th of December, due to the Christmas and the New Year holidays that we get in Canada, most of the things changed. The processing time just changed drastically. When I applied in November, the processing time was, I think, 7 weeks, 7 to 8 weeks. But eventually now the processing time is 21 weeks. So it just kept increasing over and over again. But fingers crossed, hopefully when I apply this time, I hopefully get an approval. And for those of you watching who have applied for SOWP, I just hope that you all get your approvals. And if there's any correction possible, I would suggest you to go ahead, talk to your lawyer about it. And I also heard that until you get a decision on your application, you can upload as many documents as you would want. So if you are missing out on any small document, just make sure that you go ahead and upload it, just to be on the safer side. So also maybe here are some reasons that I'll be posting. These are a couple of refusals that I have been seeing in the. If you think that you're missing out on any of the documentation, or if you're scared that this is something that might affect your application, then maybe add some supporting document related to it. I hope this video helps anybody who's watching this related to SOWP, and I hope you guys get good results, and I hope you are united with your partner. So then I will see you guys in my next video. So next video is mostly going to be apartment hunting in Toronto. So I am planning on moving to a new place from June, because I'm living at an Airbnb, and this is a private Airbnb that I booked. So it has a washroom attached, and the only thing that I share with the rest of the people is the kitchenette downstairs. Other than that, this space is for me. It is quite a big room, but I'm actually paying $1,575 for 1 month. I'd rather spend a couple more dollars and take an apartment for myself than spending it on a room and then waiting for my husband. So maybe I'll make video about that. And all right, then I think I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you again.